Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of the budget drift build. Today we'll be installing the mini spool.
What I'm doing now wouldn't be a good idea in a Commodore with...
Jake's underneath the car at the moment. Just got the... what's it called? Cap off?
The diff hat.
Diff hat off?
Just trying to get it off now.
Pretty exciting. It's coming. It came.
She came.
Yeah, nice.
Not bad.
So what, those two big bolts I can see?
Yeah, that
those
one, that
two,
one.
And those
that one,
two,
that one.
yep. And then
Pull those bad boys
that whole
out.
centre comes out.
Yeah, apparently gotta give it a bit of a...
Bit of a bang and a crash.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. More like a bit of persuasion.
Yeah. Did you bring your persuader? Oh, here it is.
A hammer.
Right, so diff cap's off, rotor's off. I have to undo these 4 little bolts through this massive hole
Yeah, boy.
with an Allen key.
Yeah, boy.
Preferably with an Allen key bit on a rattle gun.
Yeah.
Nice. Sweet. So yeah, once you have those 4 Allen key bolts out, use the rotor as a slide hammer.
As a slide hammer. Put the rotor on backwards, put the wheel nuts on, and use it as a slide hammer.
Yeah, and then
Out she comes.
oh shit. Out she comes.
All the handbrake assembly will stay put, as you can see there.
Maybe difficult to get the rotor off as
Rust.
rust
No, it's rust free.
in the parts that count.
Like the whole car. 2 hours, Matt would said this takes. I've been at it for... Okay, I've only been at it for an hour.
Ah.
And I'm halfway there. We're basically halfway there. But he also didn't tell me
That the Allen keys?
that the axles were Allen keys.
Yeah, look, it's not ideal.
If you're watching this, Matt, fuck you. And yes, before anyone else, the handbrake is backed off. The handbrake don't work, so it's backed off.
There we go.
Fucking got him.
Right, and those little
Hang on, where is it?
thingos. Oh, is that it? I don't know. Don't know if you can see it, but it's in there somewhere.
Pang.
Yep, 4 Allen keys, 4 Allen key bolts. Undo them, and then again use the disc as a slide hammer. Hey.
That bearing is rooted. It's like the Wheel of Fortune.
It's like the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, right. Other one off. Now, Jake is under there.
Howdy.
And then the diff should just pop out.
Yeah, it never just pops out.
Oh, it's coming.
No, I don't think it is. Don't know where the shims are. Come on, darling. Ooh. I think these are left-hand thread, Matty said, eh? Jesus Christ. Aha, he was right.
So then undo the 8 bolts and smother it in the griever.
Oh, this driveway, this garage floor was clean. Sorry, Dad.
Nothing again you can't fix.
Sorry, Dad.
The tricks of the trade.
There it goes. That is your diff center.
They're rough. Oh, this is rough.
Rough?
This is
Oh, good.
this is how they tell you to do it in the manual. One more pin. Oh, are they like roll pins?
One gear.
Uno.
Alright, now I believe we got to punch the center out. This one here.
So that's held in with the crown there. Alright, then you knock the pins out. And
Yeah,
the whole
after a
centre comes out. Look, knock the pins out like so.
Boom.
Beautiful.
Get that, get that.
There's a shim in there too, yeah.
Shim. One to just, oh, I thought I was like, fuck, why aren't they coming out?
See what's
And then this
going on.
bad boy just goes like that. Like so.
Wow.
And that's how we get a locked diff, ladies and gentlemen.
Alrighty, so clean up the diff cap.
Oh, diff hat.
Diff hat. Right. And Jake's just putting the what's it call it back in?
Axle.
The axle back into the diff. The diff is in, as you can see. Yeah, it's all pretty much just a reverse from now. Alright, so Falcon is back together. We're going to roll it out and maybe quickly put the STI wheels on the front with the spacers, and then call it a night.
3 days later.
Alrighty, we're at Archer Fields. About to do some drifty boys. I just went out before, as you can see on the GoPro, and it's Jake's turn. Woo! Here we go. Just keep it away from the walls, alright? Away from the walls. Hi, Galen. Wait to know, she just looks at me.
She's like, ooh.
Who's that? And stop. Here we go. This would be a good corner. Oh, not bad. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. Whoa! Just stole it. Yeah. Holy fucking Jesus! It sounded bad. Almost. More tip in. Nice. And flick. And flick. Yep. That's it. Fuck nice. Yeah. That was sick. Good job, bro. Pull up. On the way, mate. It's on the way. No.
Okay, welcome back. Drifting was sick. So much fun. Wasn't it, Jake?
Oh, mate. Best fun I've ever had in a car.
Yeah, it was dope. It was so much fun. So now we are installing a wheel, and we have finally got the bucket seats done. These things look insane. I mean, yeah, it was done out of leftovers, so this is actually a replica of like some Ford Falcon or Ford material. Kind of looks like straight out of like a bus. It looks awesome.
It is XR6 material.
Yeah, it's XR6 material.
I think from like,
From, yeah, something.
I know they're from a Falcon though.
Yeah. But yeah, what I'm doing now is I've got the stock seat apart and just stolen the rails off it. I've cut some flat bar, bolted it to the standard holes. So this is, if we ever need to go back again, we can. There's no need to, but it was just actually easier to bolt it to the standard holes. So there's a standard hole here that I've drilled into the bar, and then there's a standard elongated hole at the back, which I've drilled into the bar as well. And then you just have to measure the mounting points for the Sparco seat, and then drill them into this bar, bolted from the bottom, and you've got Sparco seats in a Falcon AU. They're really polite, and they put this bar in here so they actually stay together and all that while you're working on them, which is awesome because I've done this a few times, and like in MX-5s it's just two separate rails and they're a pain in the ass. So yeah, that's sick. Got some other goodies we may put in, like a water temp gauge, because believe it or not, the water temp actually stayed in normal the entire time we were drifting, and I'm not too sure if that was accurate or not.
Yeah, with the gauge is like, this is normal.
Yeah, normal is like, I don't know if you can see that there. It's very big. Yeah, you kind of like normal up until there's no orange. It's just normal
it's normal to. Okay, you're overheating now.
Your engine's popped.
Yeah, you have overheated.
Yeah. But yeah, it drove me for a stock AU. It was sick. It was good fun.
Way better than I thought.
Yeah, it was good fun. It was good fun. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this, and I might set the camera down, and then once it's all done, give you another rundown, and then whack the seat in, see how it feels. Alrighty, seats are back together. So we got the rails on. We actually managed to keep the lumbar adjustment. So fully adjustable, up and down, backwards and forwards on the driver's side. And yeah, they look sick. We're just about to put them back in, and then yeah, test them out.
Like when they're in.
Yeah, definitely. We'll keep you posted. But yeah, shit everywhere.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Easy.
I'll actually run through real quick. So same deal. Got the bars. They mount to the seat here, and then they mount to the rail here. On front, rear, everything. And yeah, that's literally it. And it's sturdy as. It's thick bar, so it's not gonna flex.
It ain't gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Nylon nuts and all the business. So
yeah, no lock nuts, so it doesn't come apart.
Not coming loose anytime soon.
Exactly. But yeah, we'll whack them back in and out. On the standard rails, still have the standard plastics. As I said before, they're like fully adjustable. You can adjust them back, forward, everything, and down, backwards and forwards. So yeah, there. And they look awesome. Alrighty, so bucket seats are obviously in, and in my adventures on Facebook, I found a Series 3 that was a guy was wrecking it, and we managed to pick up a pretty good condition, better condition boot. So obviously from the first episode you saw that there was massive rust holes, which is pretty common on AU Falcons because the drain holes are trash. They're in a shitty position. Yeah, so we actually got this one. It's got a little bit of rust in the same spot, but it's a lot less. A little bit of a dent, and yeah, that's it.
A new wing too.
He got a new wing. So yeah, he's obviously back with something here which cracked the wing, but we can kind of fix that. Yeah. And then you can see down the bottom there, there's a bit of rust, but nowhere near as bad.
You can't put your finger through it.
On the inside, it's all mint, so that's kind of the reason I got it, because the inside is mint. So yeah, next episode we'll be back out at Archer Field, doing some Tuesday night beginner drifts to kind of get a feel for the car a bit more, and hopefully in the near future we'll be having the lock kit go in, the coilovers go in, and I do want to kind of make the car a little bit louder. It's quite hard to kind of gauge the engine RPM
when you're so focused on driving,
and also it's just so quiet, like you just couldn't hear the car, which doesn't sound like much, but in an auto it was quite weird, because this thing does 110 kilometers an hour in first. I didn't know if the wheel speed was, if I'm going 40 kilometers an hour around a corner, I didn't know if the wheel speed was 50 kilometers an hour or the wheel speed was 110 kilometers an hour. I literally had no idea. So at some points I backed off a little bit to get a little bit more traction, and I had only just broken traction. So it grips up, straightens up, and that's obviously not what you want. So I think a little bit of sound would definitely help. But yeah, it's definitely getting there. It's
someone just learning how to grip.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, there's the old boot in the back there. We'll be salvaging the spoiler, but the rest will just go to the tip because it's absolutely rooted.
Fix the guards.
Yeah, we did fix the guards a little bit. The guards, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but
these tyres weren't like this before.
Yeah, he's getting cut up and shit, and pulling the guards out. So we kind of rolled it back a little bit.
Just to clear when we're at full lock.
Exactly. But yeah.
It wasn't having a good time.
It wasn't, no. It was making horrible noises. And obviously destroying tyres, so not what you want. But yeah, it's getting there. It's still budget.
Very budget.
The boot was $50.
With the wing.
The calipers were $20. Like, that's $70, and we've, yeah.
For what? For the car?
I think the most expensive part about the hydro will be the hydro, and then getting a line made up. I'm going to get an actual braided line made up. So again, we can take that from this car and put it in a different car when we go.
Yeah, the car's still very budget.
Yes, yeah, the actual car itself is.
I think it'd be maybe just over 2 in total with the lock kit once it's here, because we've already paid for that.
Yeah, we'd be about just over 2 deep, which for a car.
Very capable car.
Exactly, and we're halving everything, so that's $1,000 each. It's like, may sound like a lot, but when you break it over a month, it's like $250 a week.
Yeah, we've only had it for like a month.
Yeah, so honestly, not a great deal. It's
getting there.
It is. It's getting there slowly. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. And we hope to see you on the next one. Yeah, peace out.